Welcome to Mohan's Teaching Corner. Today we are going to discuss Law of Crimes, that is Bharatiya Nyaya Sanhita BNS 2023. So, in which we are going to discuss about the BNS 2023, which replaces the 163 years old IPC 1860. So, it is going to be more aligned with the Indian values, modernized legal framework. It contains 358 sections versus 511 in IPC. So, stages of crime. One is intention. Second one is preparation. Third one is attempt. Fourth one is commission. In intention, it is a mental desire to commit crime. In preparation, arranging means and measures. Attempting, direct movement towards crime. Then commission means actual completion of crime. So note here, only attempt and commission are punishable under BNS. So mens rea and actus rea. We'll discuss difference between mens reas and actus reas. Mens reas means guilty mind. So it is a mental element of crime. It is the intent and knowledge required. Exception, it is a strict liability. And actus reus means guilty act, physical elements of crime, voluntary conduct, includes omission on duty. Maxims, actus non facit ream nisi means sit rea. Act is not guilty unless mind is guilty. So, common intention versus common object. So, common intention, section 36 says, shared mental element, prior meeting of minds, all liable for others' act must be present at crime. So, common object, section 142, members of unlawful assembly, 5 plus persons required, object known for all members, individual roles may differ. So, culpable homicide and murder. Culpable homicide, it says in section 103, causing death with intention to cause death, knowledge likely to cause death, punishment up 10 years to life. Murder, section 103A, culpable homicide of any of the following: intention to cause death, intention to cause injury likely to cause death, then imminently dangerous act, punishment, death or life imprisonment. So, exceptions to murder: when culpable homicide is not murder, grave and sudden provocation, private defense exceeding limits, public servant exceeding legal power, sudden fight without premeditation, consent, suicide, pact. So, attempt to murder, section 109, essential for this: intent to kill, over act towards commission, act fall short of murder. What is punishment? Up to 10 years imprisonment, fine may be imposed, no minimum sentence is specified in section 109. So, BNS now explicitly codified the punishment for attempt to murder. So, offences against property, theft, which is mentioned in section 303, dishonest taking of property without consent, extortion, it says in section 309, obtaining property by threatening injury, robbery, section 313, theft, extortion plus force or fear of instant hurt, dacoity. section 314, robbery by 5 plus persons attempting together. So criminal trespasses and housebreaking. So criminal trespasses, section 296, unlawful entry with the intent to commit offence, intimidate, annoy, insult occupant. House trespass, section 297, trespass into building used as human dwelling, worship place, property, storage. Housebreaking, section 300, breaking any part of the house to enter or exit for committing offence. So assault and criminal forces. Assault, which is mentioned in section 118, any gesture or preparation that causes apprehension of criminal force. Key elements, reasonable apprehension in victim mind. Criminal forces. Okay, section 119, intentional use of force without consent to commit offence. Key elements, actual contact with the victim's body. So BNS punishment up to 3 months imprisonment, fine, or both will be imposed. So wrongful restraint versus confinement. Wrongful restraint section 112, wrongful confinement section 123. So here wrongful restraint section 112, 122, preventing person from proceeding of any direction, temporary obstruction, punishment up to 1 month or 500. Wrongful confinement, preventing person from proceeding in all directions, complete restriction of movement, for that punishment 1 year or ₹1000. So offence against women, bigamy, section 156, marriage during lifetime of spouse. Okay, punishment up to 7 years. Cruelty, section 85 says mental, physical harassment for dowry or coercion, punishment up to 3 years. Dowry death, section 86, death within 7 years of marriage in abnormal circumstances, punishment minimum 7 years. So rape laws, section 63, definition of enhanced in BNS. It is a non-consensual penetration, consent obtained by fraud or misinterpretation, when victim unable to understand the act. Now includes the marital rape, separated couples. Then special protections, POSCO Act for minors, increased minimum punishment, gang rape, for that 20 years of life imprisonment, special provision for disabled victims. So BNS introduced stricter punishment for rape, 10 years to life imprisonment. Then acid attack and stalking. Acid attack, section 70, causing injury by acid or corrosive substance, intent to disfigure or disable, punishment like 10 years to life, fine to cover medical expenses. Stalking, 78 section, following or contacting despite of disinterest, monitoring electronic communication, first conviction up to 3 years, subsequent like up to 5 years. So forgery and fraud, section 318, making false document with the intent to cause damage or injure, support claim or title, cause person to part with property, punishment up to 3 years plus fine. Fraud, 316 section, so deception with the intent to dishonestly induce property delivery, trick someone into act or omission, digital impersonation now included, punishment up to 3 years plus fine. So public nuisance and affray, public nuisance section 185, acting causing common injury or danger, annoying to public at large, obstruction of public rights, punishment, fine 200 rupees. After section 191, fighting in public place, disturbing in public peace, two or more persons required, punishment for 1 month imprisonment or fine up to 500. This is about the public nuisance and affray. Then offense against the state. See, waging war, it says in section 152, attempt to wage war against government, the punishment will be a death or life imprisonment or up to 10 years plus fine. So rights, section 191 says forces or violence by unlawful assembly plus includes like it's more than 5 persons are assembled, punishment 2 years plus fine. Sedition removed. Section 124A of IPC not included in BNS. Major reforms aligning with the freedom of speech. So, defamation. Section 356, defamation, making public imputation concerning persons' reputation, characters with intent to harm. So, punishment up to 2 years, fine or both. Exception, truth for public good, public conduct of public servant, fair comment on public performance, court proceeding report, caution of good faith. Then key reforms in BNS 2023. So new offences added like organized crime, terrorism, hijacking, mob lynching, electronic fraud, and which included gender justice, enhanced protection for women and children, transgender, so inclusion provisions are there. Digital age crimes like cyber stalking, data theft, online fraud specially addressed. Then community services, alternative punishment options for minor offences. So BNS represents a modern criminal code for 21st century in India. So thank you for watching this Mohan's teaching corner. Do subscribe and share with your friends. All the best for your coming examination.